All right, everybody. So it's been a little while, maybe like over a day, but we're going to be back in full force now. And in this video, we have a topic that I think the Jocks posted like a day and a half ago. And I really want to get into this to make it very clear and also talk about the units that basically have been indirectly and directly confirmed through this. So we're going to go through it, and basically that ever accelerating graphic that they posted was probably just some like PR stunt to just say like, yeah, the updates are going to be good, they're going to be quick enough, and not necessarily tying in to a speed up. However, at the same time, no one can deconfirm a speed up because we don't know, for example, if the rerun banner is going to come. Now I'm going to make a full video on the schedule, okay? So up until 4.0, I'm going to make a full schedule, basically going over every single unit in order, what they do. But for now, just know that we have a rerun that's supposed to come out after Fox. But the thing is, the big thing is, there's two things that could happen, and both options are a bit meh, okay? Queen is after. Now, on the 7th is a new season. Usually, new seasons come out with new units. So either they're restructuring it to where Queen is coming out first and then the rerun, or the rerun's taken out. And if the rerun's taken out completely, then we are going a bit quicker. So we have to keep that in mind, okay, that there could be a catch-up, there could not be, but we would only be able to find out closer to August 7th. So keep that in mind. Now, let's watch this. It's about a minute and a half, and really get into it. Let me turn off my music. Here we go. So this is what they said. I think, I'm not sure to where exactly. Let's put it a bit quicker.
So there are also a lot of updates that we're planning starting next week.
This is funny. I have to talk after this. First update next week. Now let's just wait. Let's wait. I just need to play this out so you guys could understand. Roguelike? There is a roguelike.
And on version 1.1, there's going to be added main storylines. There's going to be some added new characters. There's going to be some synergy scenarios that are added. And then there's going to be roguelike new contents as well. So, I mean, there's going to be a lot to play with there. We hope you can enjoy that.
Oh. And that's just clapping.
So we hope you really look forward to the P5X Life and the new updates that we add to it.
I just, something that I love is really just that the way they talk makes it seem like they're the ones like making the updates when it's like they're just putting it into the game. I fucking love that. Like everything that they have to do is already like it's done. It's done. It's literally done. Okay. So I just want to make sure this is clear as of right now. Like we are getting a roguelike game mode. From my understanding, it's not the craziest game mode. Like it's not super insanely good. It's gonna be like simulated universe, but getting it at this point is very nice. Now to add on to this, so we have a lot of updates planned for P5X starting next week, version 1.1, new storylines, character, and a roguelike mode. Very, very cool. And then there's other things too. So Vino was also mentioned because remember they did post this, which I will get back to be coming in a much later update. The summer events were stated to be Matsunaga to be coming much further in the future. So this lines up, and basically all this really confirms is that we're still going in order. That's basically it. So Vino is going to come out. Now, she came out initially with Queen, which seems to be the case, okay? It does seem to still be the case. And much later makes sense when that's going to be over a month or a month away, right? So that's what we have to consider. And this also lines up, okay? So we got the Craving Metro line. Well, that's a rough translation. I don't know what's actually going to be. And, okay, Business, Lufo Plan, 3rd and 4th periods added. Oh, I didn't even see that. Actually, wait, that's perfect timing because no one's even done the 2nd. Okay, that's good to know. So then we got a new story. Now 1.2 is pretty much confirmed, I would say, to be Fox. Now why I'm saying that is because the original event phase, when it says for Persona 5, it does mean basically it's going to be a actual Persona 5 unit, which this would be Fox, and then afterwards would be Queen. So we know Queen is going to be in August. So that's what we have to keep in mind. And it does seem like we're gonna finish off basically perfectly. It's just a bit odd with how it's done because, like, for example, like Fox is now gonna be 1.2, where before he was 1.3. So we just have to keep that in mind. I guess we're gonna have bundles, but for right now, like this section, we're probably not gonna be going quicker, but we'll have to see how exactly that's gonna pan out. Now, in relation to the summer units, personally, if we check it out, so version 2.0 is going to be main story chapter 3. I would definitely say that I would rather the summer units come out earlier, and those summer units being Motoha and Tomoko. Okay, so I think it is a bit odd that we're going to wait a while. Personally, I'm very excited for Motoha in terms of actually doing damage. I think she is going to be quite fun. Okay, I think she's actually going to be quite fun. Pretty good AoE unit. Tomoko I'm a bit less fussy about. Like, I don't really... she's okay. But I think getting these summer units in summer would have been nice. But if we... And also considering there's summer units like coming out soon for CN again, I would rather them follow the seasonal schedule of getting at least the summer units on time. Because or else it just feels a bit weird. The thing is, if they're saying much later, then yeah, one thing that is basically confirmed in my opinion is they're not switching the banner order. So all the banners in order should come out. Will they maybe skip the reruns? We'll have to see. But like I said, we can't really confirm that until a later date. So that is the unfortunate point. But I definitely think that as of right now, we are in good hands. The main thing I did want to talk about is that we have the roguelike, like, you know, a bit more talked about. But more importantly, I would definitely say it's good that we have the kind of time frame for Vino and the summer units, which if we check in 2.0, we would see the summer units are quite soon after, which does mean that they are going to be in September. If we go by the logic, right, that July, because, you know, it was pretty much end of June that it came out, so one update. If we're going two versions per month, that would put 2.0 in September, right? And then there's enough for 2.1, and 2.1 would consist of Tomoko and Motoha. So that's kind of the thought process to where, as of right now, if they're saying much further, that would mean that they are not anywhere in the version 1 update, and we are basically sticking to the original schedule, which is going to be very, very important to keep in mind, and that's going to be quite good. So at the very least, as of right now, for the next couple of months at bare minimum, what we can confirm is that you're not going to be getting a random Makoto Yuki thrown in, okay? We're going to go in the proper schedule, and this is going to lead me to my next video where I'm going to break it completely down. But yes, as of right now, you don't need to be too stressed. We know summer units are probably now going to be in September, which is going to be very good. And overall, we are chilling. So that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll have to see how this ends up playing out on August 7th. I think it's the 7th. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.